Okay, why don't I share what I'm excited to sew this fall. Let me get my basket out here. And this is going to be a fabric I will be using. I'll actually pull it out when I get to talking. I think I got everything. All right, if you're excited to hear about what I am looking forward to sewing up this fall, then please stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I have to apologize. First, I am apologizing. Today was supposed to be my final subscriber pick for Simplicity 9688. In my previous video where I did the review on this, I said that it would be up today. However, because your girl got all off track with time, and I don't know why I thought there was a whole nother week left in September. There absolutely is not. And so I just knew I would not have it done in time. And so because there is that giveaway in the previous video, I was like, why not just share what you're excited about? Because I didn't really share fall sewing plans per se, but I figured, you know what, I did already pull out some patterns and I have some fabric in mind, so I figured why not let today's video be that. And so you will get that video. Coming up on Sunday is the sewing buzz. And then next week, Wednesday, is a pre-recorded video, so you that's pre-scheduled, so you won't get it that's next week, Wednesday, but you will get it that following Sunday. So I can't think of off the top what date that is, but let me take a look at my phone so I can tell you. That will be Sunday, October 8th. Sunday, October 8th is when you'll get the final subscriber pick for Simplicity. And speaking of which, because October is fast approaching, obviously the next video you'll see will be in October, I have selected the 3 patterns up for vote for McCall's. So this final quarter of the year, our pattern and focus is McCall's Patterns company. And so yeah, make sure you head over to the community tab. Make sure you take a vote. The patterns I put up to vote were ones that seemed, for those who saw my McCall's pattern stash video, seemed to be patterns that were mentioned more than once. So I just went ahead and just put those up, those top three in for voting. So go ahead on over to the community tab after you watch this video and vote for the McCall's pattern. And then that video will probably come out after I've done the wrap up for Simplicity and everything. You'll see that probably come out very close to when the pattern will actually be revealed. But anyway, we back on track, okay? I'm looking at my calendar daily. But so let's jump into what I am going to share today. So this isn't all inclusive of everything that I'll be working on. I actually have 3 collaboration projects that are coming up for that you'll see before the end of the year. So I'm not sharing those in these plans, but there are, you know, just a few patterns. And actually one of these is one that I was intending to sew up for the summer. I think I shared this months ago and I never got around to it, but I still want to sew it up, and I think this will be absolutely still perfect for fall. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And let me just say, the caveat for some of these that I have chosen is I have learned over, I mean, although Texas doesn't get, you know, frigid and everything, there is a spurt where there might be quite a few days where it gets really cold, real cool, and I have learned over the past few years actually, and decided to pull the plug this year, that it would be nice if I had something warmer to wear, even though I probably only wear it a couple times, so I won't get a ton of wear out of it because our winters aren't long or that harsh here. but it would still be nice to have a couple of these items. And so yeah, it's just a few I'm going to share with you today. Actually, let me share the very first one. I have not picked up this pattern yet, but I will, and I am looking forward to sewing this up. I had saw Rochelle Handmade Design. She did a Nomi Patterns first look or something like that, and so I saw her video, and I did see this on Norris's page on Instagram. Norris's new pattern, and I'll pop it up here, it's a puffer jacket. Now I know y'all like, why? Because again, my husband and I actually have puffer coats that we purchased years ago in Wisconsin when we were living there, and we brought them down here, but they're really old. I mean, we've been here for 7 years, and we probably had them like 2 or 3 years before that, so they're really old. And so I showed him this pattern, and you all know my husband is really pretty straight-laced in what he likes, but I knew this coat would be something he probably would like, and he absolutely likes it. And so he likes he doesn't like the short version, he doesn't like the long version, he wants something in between. So I am looking forward to making this this winter for the husband. So I can't remember what the pattern number is, but I'll pop it up on the screen. So that is one item that I am looking forward to making up. The next item is, because I have the fabric sitting on my lap, this is one that I intended to sew this summer. But I never got around to it. And so, but I do want to do it for fall because I think it still works for fall. And the fabric for me still works for fall. So what you like and the colors you like, right? And so, and these colors are from my color palette that I absolutely love. This is McCall's 7969. I shared this before, and I shared this fabric before. It will be this. This is a I want to say viscose challis. Is it written on here? This is from my good friend Myra Lorraine from Hetty's Fabric in Las Vegas. So I can't link to it, and they don't have a shop. But isn't this gorgeous? It has this, it's flowers, and you can see the little pops of purple in there, pink and purple. Absolutely love us some pink and purple. And so yeah, I still intend to do this. And I will do version A is the one that I like, because I like that kind of that billow sleeve. But for me, the dress will be a little longer. It's shorter on her. I'll have to obviously measure it just to see where it will hit on me, and see if I need to make any adjustment for that neckline, the crossover at the top. So we shall see. But again, 7969 McCall's. This is a Tracy McCall's pattern. And so yeah, I am looking forward to making this up this fall. The next item is actually a coat, and I have the fabric for it as well. I want to make this because going to church, going out to dinner, again, when it does hit winter and everything here, and it gets cold at night, it would be nice to have something just a little bit, you know, more, I think, chic for me, what I like to throw on. And I've always wanted to make this. I don't know how long I've had this pattern. It's been a while. It's been a couple years. It's just been languishing in my stash. But this is Vogue 1754. And I particularly like View A. Is the shorter version. And I just think this is so cute. I just love it. And it looks to be, it said it's labeled as easy. So it does look easy. If any of you sewed this, if you made it, leave a comment down below. Let me know, how did it go? What did you think? And this is an unlined cape. So I did like the fact that it's unlined, and it has a hook and eye closure. We'll have to see where that hook and eye closure is, if it's at the top of the front, or if it's something behind the belt. I'm not sure if I will do that. And it has front pockets with the belt button closure, and of course the different length variations. And so I am looking forward to making that. And I actually have, it's right here, the fabric is actually right here, I'm going to grab it. But when I received this fabric in the fabric swap earlier this year, 2023, the Sewing Fashionistas meetup group had a swap. And so I end up scoring this nice wool. And so this is what I want to use, and I have more than enough for it. Yes, look at this. This is, and it's purple. It has purple in it. It's a purple and an army green, I want to say. A mix of a purple and an army green. And that, is that the right or wrong side I'm showing you? Oh, it looks exactly the same. One is raised texture on one side and the other is not raised. But it looks exactly the same on the wrong and right side of the fabric. I want to make this. So I have something, again, nice and chic, flowy, nothing too fitted, nothing too structured, that I can wear to church, and also dinner, movie out, going out in the evenings when it's cold, to have something like this to throw on. I love how I just love how it drapes. And she has hers on with gloves, so where it's hitting her, and I'll make sure I have the line drawn. You can see it in the in view B as well. It looks like it will hit very well, and I like the fact that there's no cuffs, you know, at the bottom of typical coats. But this cape, love it, love it, love it. And this is the fabric I will be using for that. And then the last two I have not picked up fabric for, but they are for knits. And the first one is Mimi G's 9740. I picked this up during the sale when it was released back in April of this year. It is made for knit. I absolutely love this. I love this. It's really quick. It looks to be easy to make. It calls for stretch knit, double knit, interlock jersey, or a lightweight ponte. I'm thinking I want to do a solid in this. I'm thinking I might do the collar and the placket in the front in a contrasting color. I don't know. We shall see. I may or may not. I was thinking once for this for fall, I wanted to make at least 2 of these. And so yeah, I just love it. No setting sleeves, grown on sleeves. It looks to be super easy, but of course you'll get my full review once it's done. I think there are a couple of reviews on YouTube or Instagram, but the versions I've seen, everybody just looks absolutely comfortable in it. So I really do like it. Again, 9740. Have not found the fabric I want yet. I'm not sure what I want to do it in. I don't know if I want to do it in a rib knit or something a little bit lighter. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but it's definitely on the list to do this fall and winter. Then the final pattern I want to make, I shared this with you before as well, because Pat, if you saw my video, if you don't know who Pat is, go watch my Vicky Sews video. We sewed the llama blouse here at my house, and that's Miss Pat. So Miss Pat told me about this pattern. I had picked it up. We did that video back in June, so she told me about it back in June, and I picked it up during the Butterick sale in July. I have it marked here for $1.99. What I loved about it, and what she loved about it, it's a Palmer and Plesh pattern, so you know you're going to have a lot of your fit tips and instructions and everything in there. But in particular, what she mentioned was there are no side seams on these pants, and these pants are made for knit. And so, well, a ponte knit or a jersey, and you can also use this as a crepe or a gabardine. But I thought these would look absolutely fabulous in a ponte knit. And I like both versions actually, view B and view C of these. I like that it has it doesn't have a waistband, so it looks like it has the waist facing in here. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how these turn out. I know if Pat recommended, it's really good, and so yeah, I definitely want to make these up. I actually wouldn't mind making them in a printed knit, so it's just a matter of what kind of knit, because obviously, as you can tell, the view that she has on view B, those if you're working with a design like that, you want to make sure those prints kind of match up. So if I do a print, I got to make sure the type of print that I'm choosing so the front looks good and the back doesn't look wonky or anything like that. So yeah, so those are the items I'm looking forward to making up. Obviously, there are others on the list, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, I have a couple collaborations coming up. Stay tuned for Sunday's video. It is October Sewing Buzz. Can you believe October is here already? Wow. Yeah, October is here already, and that's why I forgot. Yeah, there's no extra week in September, honey. It's October. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today, and thank you for sharing with me what you were looking forward to sewing up in the fall. If anybody is interested, check out the previous video where I did a review on this. Read the comments. People have some really fun items they have planned that they're looking forward to sewing up for fall. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. You all have a blessed rest of your week, and we will see you on Sunday for the Sewing Buzz. All right, bye.